Today, my name is Margie Misionero. I am from Group 10 and one of the presenters of developing the marketing mix in a place aspect. So I just want to discuss, and I'm here to discuss the the things that we need to know about developing the marketing mix, specifically in place. So developing the marketing mix, specifically in place. So what is the marketing strategy that applies to place? An effective marketing strategy for your product includes considering where to sell your product. So, importante din daw po kung saan tayo nagtitinda or saan natin nilalagay yung store natin para mabili ng mga customers. Knowledge of your target audience helps you determine where to place your products for sale, and the first step to figuring out the best distribution plan for your product is understanding what your options are. In this article, we will discuss what place strategy is, the difference between indirect and direct distribution, how to create an effective place strategy, and 3 benefits of a place strategy. Strategy is an aspect of a company's marketing mix that focuses on where the company sells its products so that they're easily available to the target market. Ito yung sinasabi na kaya saan tayo magtitinda, kung saan tayo magtitinda, dapat andun din yung potential customers natin. A marketing mix is a marketing strategy organized around the 4 P's of marketing. Ang 4 P's na yan ng marketing ay product, promotion, place, and price. So, meron tayong distribution channel. Ito, nabanggit na rin to nung minsan ni Miss Ayen, yung prof po natin sa marketing strategy. So, we have distribution channels, producer, wholesaler, retailer, and consumer. And then the other one is producer, retailer, consumer. The third one is producer to consumer. Hindi siguro to yung distribution channel na sinasabi ng iba, pero ito lang po yung nakita ko sa Google or sa research ko po.
So, thank you, Ma'am Margie. I'm Ram Vergara from SFPN PN21. Companies come up with a place strategy by determining where their target market shops. For example, a cookbook publisher can place their products in a bookstore to reach customers who are looking for books, but also in a kitchenware store to reach customers interested in cooking. Distribution strategy is another name for place strategy. There are 3 basic types of place strategy. Intensive. An intensive place strategy is when a company places its product as many stores as possible. Companies often use this strategy as they place their products in supermarket, movie theaters, convenience store, and airports. Example of intensive distribution marketing. Fits company that produce drugs, soft drinks, cigarettes, candy, soups, toothpaste, and etc. Intensive distribution. Distribution all possible channels, increase sales and product exposure. Example of the product like Coca-Cola, Marlboro, and KitKat. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you po.
Hello, good evening everyone. My name is Michael James P. Perez. Ang topic ko po is selective. A selective place strategy is when a company places its product in only a few retail stores. For example, companies that manufacture expensive technology items often use this strategy. Halimbawa po, ang isang piling diskarte sa lugar ay kapag ang isang kumpanya ay naglalagay ng produkto nito sa ilang mga retail na tindahan lamang. Halimbawa, ang mga kumpanyang gumagawa ng mga mamahaling bagay sa teknolohiya ay kadalasan gumagamit ng diskarte nito. For example, yung Sony po, yun. A selective distribution example is Sony, which employs this strategy for its television, making different models available through a specific retail circuit. Next po, exclusive. An exclusive place strategy is when a company places its product in one retailer. This is usually for luxury products that require salespeople to convey a lot of information about the product during the sale, such as a car. Car's exclusive distribution is a more extreme type of selection distribution. It usually involves just one or two distributors in a specific area. Ang isang eksklusibong diskarte sa lugar ay kapag ang isang kumpanya ay naglalagay ng produkto nito sa isang retailer. Ito ay karaniwang para sa mga mamahaling produkto na nangangailangan ng salespeople na maghatid ng maraming impormasyon tungkol sa produkto sa panahon ng pagbebenta tulad ng mga kotse. For example po, companies like Lamborghini, BMW, Rolex, and Mercedes. This company appoint only a few distributors to cover a specific, maintaining exclusivity in their distribution agreement. So that's all my report po. Thank you.
Hello everyone! So as I have discussed earlier today, I also tackled the direct and indirect transfer in distribution channel. So what is the direct and indirect transfer in distribution channels? The main difference between direct and indirect distribution channels is whether the manufacturer sells directly to the consumer or uses intermediaries to deliver the product. So in direct distribution, the manufacturer sells directly to the consumer without using intermediaries. Example of this are and include selling through an e-commerce website, company-owned retail store, or direct sales force. Ibig sabihin, yung direct distribution, ito yung direkta nang binibenta yung product papunta sa customer or sa consumer. Parang katulad sa mga e-commerce website, pwedeng Shopee, Lazada, or GoDaddy. Yung mga sikat na shopping or online shopping website. Pwede siyang maging direct distribution. And then also we have indirect distribution. So on indirect distribution, the manufacturer uses intermediaries such as wholesalers, retailers, distributors, agents, or brokers to deliver the product to the consumer. These intermediaries handle tasks like warehousing, transportation, and marketing. I also included some pictures or two pictures between the difference of direct and indirect transfer. That's all, and thank you.